What time is it? It's tool time. I'm Rob. This is Venturi Fab, and on Tuesdays we talk about tools. Tools that I use and tools that I think will be helpful for you in your shop. So today we're going to talk about protractors and levels and squares. Oh my. So as you're building stuff, you need things to be at specific angles, you need things to be square, or if you're like me, you're building on surfaces that are not flat to begin with, and you need to make things flat, or at least be able to reliably compensate for the fact that you're on a sloped surface. So these are the four main tools I use to make sure that that happens here. So we'll run through them one at a time real quickly. Number one, speed square. If you don't have a speed square, you need a speed square. Not a plastic one. The plastic ones are fine, but you need to kind of think of those as like they'll get you by in a pinch and they're disposable. Get a good like aluminum speed square of your choice, right? This one's a Harbor Freight one. The Empire ones at the box store are great. They're all fine. Whatever aluminum one, as long as it's from, a brand you've heard of, I'm sure that it will do the job just fine. But that's great for obviously quickly checking square on things. If you're marking like some box tube or you need to make a nice square 90-degree cut, it's perfect for that. They've got a million and one uses. Let me get my spin right. Whatever. They've got a million and one uses. Essential tool. The next one that a lot of you probably don't use or haven't seen people use because everyone's always using digital everything now. I'm old and I don't trust digital things. So what I have is this old school Johnson's protractor. So it's got a square on one side, you've got a magnet on the bottom, and then it's got your little dial indicator with just the weighted needle that's perfectly going to set it directly vertical. So provided your thing is level, as you set this on there, your needle will tell you exactly what angle things are at. The thing I like about that is there's no margin for error with these. With the digital ones, I know that the technology is really great with them and people use them, but batteries die. Sometimes circuit boards wig out. I mean, our digital clocks don't even always tell the correct time all the time, right? So as just a tried and true backup, especially for setting like suspension geometry, like if you're setting up a Mustang 2 or something like that, you're never gonna regret double checking with just an old-fashioned, this is perfectly level. The next one, obviously, that everyone always uses is your digital angle finder. They're great, they're fast, they're super reusable. There's not a whole lot to say about it. You turn it on, you stick it on the thing, it tells you what it thinks the angle of that thing is. And then the last one, I don't use this very much, but when I do need it, this thing comes through in a pinch. So it's just a bubble level on a pivot. So this, you've got a lockdown knob here, so you loosen it, and then this can free spin through the range of motion on there. So especially if you're trying to figure out, like, you need to make two things intersect and this one needs to be level and this is whatever it is you don't know, right? You can put this up to it and then you just rotate your bubble level until it's level, and then that gives you, there's a little arrow there, and that'll tell you what your intersect angle is. So it'll tell you what you need to cut this piece to so that it intersects properly with this piece. So especially doing like roll cages and stuff, when you're kind of getting into weird off angles and whatnot, this thing can be fantastically helpful. So these are the four that I use and I recommend Have links in the description. So remember, if you don't start making all your projects level and square and true, you'll never get finished because all your stuff will be crooked.